talked to some folks that played here, and it certainly didn't let them down. They played really hard, both teams. A little disappointed in our point of attack, a little bit on the offensive and defensive line. But overall, we'll take that win and against a very good team in a tough environment. Would like to say this, that I love Braxton Miller, and when you have selflessness, he made a lot of decisions, as young people have to, and he did it for the best interest of his team in Ohio State, and that just, when I think about that, makes you feel good. I love that kid, man, and obviously I love when he does a spin move and ridiculous athletic ability, but he broke down in there, he got real emotional, and the journey. And so the negative about football is that you don't see their faces. You see a helmet, sometimes a visor, and you don't get to see what this kid's all about. This kid's all about the right stuff, and I'm honored to coach him again for the 4th year, and I love this guy. And I know there are a bunch of other guys played well, but I just wanted to make sure everybody knows how, and I say I'm talking about our team. The guy got the 3rd most votes on our team as far as being a captain. That tells you how much our guys think of him. I'll answer any questions.
Front row, Bill.
What was behind this decision? What enabled you, or what caused you to pick Cardale over JT?
Very close. I didn't really. We met twice along the journey in training camp, and he was ahead, and JT really closed it and almost nudged back. But the way I looked at it, Cardale finished the season. Statistically, it was about identical. When I say that, I want to say 64% compared to 63%, or it was real close. And Cardale finished the season as a starter, and then I kind of started thinking for him to not take the first step, he had to get beat out. And he wasn't beat out. It was very close. But we got 2 good players, and they're going to play. I almost put to JT in earlier, but there was such a pressure game. Like with Cardale's size, I thought he could get over the top of that defensive front because they were all over the place again. And that was the decision.
Front row, Don.
Urban, you want to affect the quarterback Brewer knocked out of the game. Obviously, you don't want to see anyone injured, but I mean, talk about that moment.
Well, he killed us last year. He's a guy that made a couple great throws and got a lot of respect for him as a player. You're right. I think someone said he broke a collarbone or something, and that's horrible. That's the worst part of the starting game is the injury, so we wish him well.
Second row left, Clay.
Yeah, you owned the second half. Was anything said? Did the paint come off in here at halftime?
No. It was they were doing so. They were moving. Now they were playing the bear, but they were last year they were bear straight up, and they were moving all over the place. They were slanting, we think, to the back, and so Ed Warner did a nice job, and Tim Beck and the whole offensive staff of coming up with some things to obviously hurt him a little bit, and it was good to see Mike get a little isolation play on a double cut. So, no, I think it's a credit to our strength coach and the way he prepared them. I think it was 28 unanswered, and we were fresh as the game went on, which is a good sign what kind of shape we're in.
Was it
Go ahead.
too many guys in the box to give the ball to Zeke in the first half? He had 3 or 4 touches.
Yeah, it's terrible, and I kept seeing that. And when they played Bear Zero, there's 2 extra hats in there, and that's a lot of times when we ran the quarterback, and we did it with Braxton Miller a couple times too, because you hand the ball off. There's 2 extra guys there. So we got to do a better job. We threw a couple early and we just misfired them. That's a high risk, a high reward, and we did hit some big plays on them, but not enough.
Far left, Tim.